Hello, everybody, and welcome back to yet another co-cast with my favorite partner, Breezy. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Hey, what's up, guys? Breezy Cast is here. I'm back with Wing Flyer. We're gonna bring you another crazy, spicy bar cast.
Yeah, I have to say I've been a little bit offended by my audience. You people can't be pleased. Sending me Wikipedia pages. I'll have you know that I've gone through elementary school. I do know the color wheel. I can actually understand the different colors. But before we jump into that, guys, let's introduce the map. This map is called Rosetta Stone. No, it's actually just called Rosetta, but I don't know why it's called Rosetta. It doesn't make any sense, but it's a big map. Of note, you have these two mexes here in the center that have 10 metal per second. That's crazy. Whatever team can get a hold of those might have a huge advantage. Breezy, what do you think about this map? Have you played on it? What are your thoughts?
I actually haven't had the chance to play on this yet, so I do like the 10.0. I think that's going to make it pretty spicy. If one team can get control of both, that'd be pretty good for them.
It looks like there's also the wind is pretty bad, but there's a few geos in the north and south of the map, if you can see. And so let me we'll go ahead and introduce the teams like last team. I will introduce the Cool Colors team, the East team. So let me start with here, dark green at the bottom right of the map. This is a scrub. Here in neon green, another scrub. In light green, we have a scrub. In blue, another scrub. In purple, a scrub. In light blue, a scrub. And in teal, the final scrub of the East team. All right, go ahead and Breezy, and you can introduce your team.
And then on the hot colors, we've got 8 more scrubs.
Okay, wow, well. I'm glad we did that. I hope everyone enjoyed that. Dude, people are like, oh, we don't want... people are going to be like, I don't want you casting my game. You're just going to insult me. This is fucking horrible. But
we're joking, guys. We're joking.
No, yeah, we're just messing. You guys aren't that bad. You're just... But actually, Mom's Boy Toy going straight for this 10 metal spot here on the west side. And we've seen him in previous games, despite his name... Despite his kinks that he may have, he seems to be a pretty good player. Do you have any predictions for this game? Like, what team do you think is gonna win?
I actually had the chance to play with Mom's Boy Toy earlier in a couple.
You did? Okay, well,
and he lives up to his rank, so he's a pretty solid player.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm rooting for Team Boy Toy here, Mom's Boy Toy.
Oh, are you? Okay. Well,
yeah.
You may have revealed something about yourself in the process. but actually...
the secret's out.
Oh, no! I've exposed you. You're out of the closet. But here at the beginning, I'm looking if there's anything interesting happening or, any kind of unorthodox strategies, players trying something crazy at the first 5 minutes of the game. Do you see anything like that?
I was really hoping for an air transport to the opposite opponent's 10 metal spot, but fortunately we didn't get that.
Yeah.
But I don't really see anything out of the usual. It seems everybody's kind of just laid back, chilling, not really being too aggressive. Kind of just have their units lined up. The center pretty much.
Here in the north, the light pink player, we have Poopy Butt Man, a very mature individual. I have to respect the level of adultness in this game. So, but one thing I will say is that Purple is moving into the mid with his commander, or he's moving closer. So, usually at this point in the game, both teams start to build up their defenses near the center, and then we start to get into that trench warfare phase. Often you'll see a lot of like rocket K-bots, the Wolverines, the vehicle artillery, things of that nature that could be very powerful in these scenarios. But Yeah, at this point, it's still pretty even. I don't see that either team has gotten much of a foothold.
Not really. Yeah, nobody's really playing too aggressive, which is kind of surprising because there's a lot of like open avenues for attack. So you'd think actually Purple's making a move on that 10.0 deposit there.
Yeah.
I do like what Mom's Boy toy next big brain level here, surrounding it with solar. So basically making it impossible to kill that early on. Oh, never mind. I completely misjudged that, and he killed it pretty easily.
Well, he can rebuild it pretty fast, and in fact, the metal that he got from all those corpses is probably more than worth, what he lost. Well, maybe not. I mean, 10 metal a second is quite a bit to lose, but guys, that is one thing, as Breezy mentioned, solar collectors are quite tanky, and when they take damage, they go into sort of a shell form, like a turtle into its shell.
Yeah.
And you can use solar collectors as kind of a poor man's dragon's teeth, or poor man's wall. I do that a lot in my games. I'll put up a couple. If I'm running low on energy anyway, I'll put up a couple of solars and then put a light laser tower behind it, and it's a decent way to protect your base if you're if you're just trying to be as efficient as possible. Nice job by Red. I think that's a pretty good, like you said, a pretty cheeky play, and ultimately not saving the mechs. In fact, I'd like to see him put an exploiter there. Exploiters have a lot more health than the regular ones.
Yeah, that's actually a great idea.
Yeah,
that'd be a perfect spot for that.
But
for people that don't know what that is, it's basically like an extractor has more health, right? And it has
turrets,
its own built-in laser turrets in it. So
yeah, it's really neat. It's a very very cool thing that's been around since Absolute Annihilation, the original mod. Definitely they're more expensive, but they're harder to kill, and they can defend themselves. So really good for those front line mexes, but also decent in those important places like this spot here, this 10 metal spot for Red. But right now still the game is uncharacteristically quiet for
very surprising. We do see, Angel here is trying to make some moves with the artillery, so we do see some shell shockers now, so he's trying to make moves, but it does take a bit of time to get through those laser towers to move forward. So
well, and you definitely want more than just one or two shell shockers. I mean, you want a decent army of shell shockers. One thing, guys, I'll say this: these players are not the most experienced ever, and so I'm already seeing some mistakes. The Pincer, the light amphibious tank, is not really that. You're paying for the fact that it can go underwater, that it's amphibious, but they're really not that good on just land maps like this. So you probably shouldn't be building these. You should probably just be building stumpies or something like that. But anyway, Purple is moving in, and Neon Pink perhaps in trouble here. He's going to have to use his D-gun. What can he get accomplished? Oh my god, he's not even... What is this guy? Oh, total noob. Poor Neon Pink didn't even try to run. Just gets surrounded. So
maybe not the best reaction time there. I felt like the D-gun was very, very delayed.
Yeah.
He was already surrounded by the time the first one got off. So, definitely not the highest skilled game, but I'm sure it's going to be entertaining nonetheless.
Yeah, no doubt. And
we could see some stuff that we wouldn't normally see in a high level game.
Yeah, and here in the north, Poopy Buttman, defending this push from Teal that really wasn't that impressive. Just a few gators. But guys, one thing I will say, like a tip, if you're playing Bar, whether it's a 1v1 or whether it's an 8v8, you really kind of have to keep an eye on your commander at all times. Bar does a pretty good job if your commander's under attack, like your screen turns red and you get this annoying warning sound like you're getting shot in an FPS. If any of you've played like Counter-Strike or Valorant or Rainbow Six Siege or whatever, like when you get shot, your character kind of like, and then you get the red on your screen. It kind of gives you that same effect. So if you see that, you can press Control C. That will pan your screen to your commander, and you can react. But you definitely need to keep an eye on that, because if you lose your commander, it's not good. But I'm sorry, we've missed a bombing run, as Green is moving through here with a nice fleet of Thunders.
Yeah, it looks like he watched our last cast, and Air is OP, so he's building bombers.
Nice job.
Honestly, they're doing doing very well so far.
Absolutely, he takes out that advanced K-Bot lab of Mom's Boy Toy, and now attempting to get some damage done on Beige's base, or White, however you want to call this. Go ahead.
Lack of anti-air from most of the players here.
Yeah, and probably going to take out White's aircraft plant as well. So Green getting a ton of damage done. I think, again, I agree with you. People have been watching our casts. We're so impactful. We're actually so important, and people learn everything from us. And so they saw our casts and they were like, "Wow, bombers are actually good."
Yeah, they totally didn't learn it from an actual pro. They just totally us.
It's kind of like a caveman discovering fire. It's like, oh my god, and they're freaking out that you can actually do this. So we'll take all the credit for that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for your support. But here in the north, Poopy Buttman in serious trouble. Not even moving his commander. Guys, I don't feel like it needs to be said, but you got to move your commander. You can't just let him stand in one place. And Purple, what are you doing, bro? Oh my god, what is happening?
Finish him off!
What is happening?
Oh, Poopy Buttman making the great escape, I guess.
Yeah, Poopy Buttman is a modern-day Houdini, getting out of that somehow. What was the name of that? What was the name of that guy that like stole a bunch of money and then jumped out of an airplane? You know who I'm talking about, right? That's like some famous escape artist. You know who? All right, hold that thought.
Blaine? Was it Blaine?
David Blaine. No. Okay, here in the north, Purple moving through with these peewees. He did avoid that commander for whatever reason, but he's still doing a nice job in pink space. So.
Oh, absolutely brutal. Yeah.
Ugh, that's nasty to watch. And so, Poopy Buttman will escape with his life, but he won't escape with much else, as his base has been decimated pretty well by Purple. And now Purple continuing to find
the three musketeers here, man.
Yeah. Yeah, these three peewees, absolute monsters, as finally Mom's Boy Toy will move in with some paralyzers and stop this madness.
Yeah, thank God for Boy Toy, looking out for his homies.
Yeah, I have to say here, the Eastern team is definitely doing better early on. They've broken the North pretty well, and Green with that bombing run was very effective. And the Western team seems to be in a ton of trouble at this point. But okay, Hobo Joe in the East, the blue player, is already on T3. That was quick. That was like a 13-minute T3
yeah, that's
rush.
Pretty fast.
Yeah.
What the hell? How'd he do that?
Yeah, how did he do that?
We missed it.
That's pretty impressive, guys. And being on T3 this early is it's difficult for your opponents to handle. They usually don't really have the defenses or the units to deal with that. So this T3 rush could really affect the game. I mean, I don't know. What do you do if you're the Western team here?
Well, I see Mom's Boy Toy. He's got a couple of, or at least I'm pretty sure I saw EMP bombers, right? The paralyzer drones, all that stuff can slow this down, but I don't see any T3 inbound on the on Team 1 here, so I don't know. I'm not sure how they're going to stop that, especially if he saves up a decent amount of them before he goes in.
Yeah.
I think like they could probably stop 1 or 2, but if he saves them up and surprises them, it could probably be pretty devastating.
Yeah, and here at the top, Poopy Buttman doing the best that he can to hang on. His teammates have actually been assisting him. White sending some T1 gunships and Red with those paralyzers. So, I mean, Pink holding on for dear life after his base was devastated by that Peewee or pawn push.
Yeah.
But
it looks like he's sending the paralyzers to the bottom.
Yeah.
Is he? Wait, where'd they go? I lost. Oh, maybe they all died.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's pushing in with the Razorbacks.
Oh yeah, here in the bottom. Yeah, you're right. Blue pushing in with these Razorbacks. And man, this is just so scary at 15 minutes into the game to see T3. I'm sure it's not just Pink or light Pink with a poopy butt. I think everyone on the team is probably pooping themselves, because this is a very difficult situation to be in with T3 this early. And you know, for the most part, they only have T1. They are bringing in a few Tigers, but I don't know. I don't know if the Tiger's really going to be enough to stop this. What do you think?
Probably not, especially he seems to be microing them quite well, and he also has res bots there to repair them up.
Now, hold that thought, because in Red is bringing a Fiend drop. He's bringing transports over to the east side.
Oh.
He's going to try to punish this blue player for being so greedy and rushing T3. He's going to try to kill his base with Fiends. Guys, we don't see this very often where players will use these transport or drop strategies. This is more of a StarCraft thing, but it is amazing to see it in Bar, and oh my god, these 5 Fiends could wreck Blue's base. This is incredible, this drop play.
Oh, and the Fusion's getting targeted. Is it happy? Wait a second.
This Fusion, 13%, 4%. Can it survive? It's so low.
No way, he didn't finish it.
He didn't finish the Fusion. Oh my god, he should have targeted that. Guys, if this Fusion had exploded, Blue's base basically would have been gone. But that was still a devastating push with those Fiends and a really nice drop.
Yeah, he took out all the construction turrets, so it's still pretty good drop overall. He must have been distracted somewhere else. I'm pretty sure he was getting attacked at the same time, so maybe he was looking elsewhere. Cool attack here from Mom's Boy Toy at the against Purple here.
Yeah, using those paralyzers to stun all the defenses and moving in with the pyros. And oh man, this is Red really just kind of taking over the game here after that nice drop. Now pushing into Purple's base. Could he just wipe out Purple completely? This is crazy. This Fiend play has just been out of this world, doing a great job of devastating the Eastern team's bases.
Yeah.
And
Green does have some gunships trying to clean it up, but I mean the damage has been done. It's took out all the construction turrets almost, and looks like he's heading back for Blue.
Yeah.
He wants those fusions. He's going for it, dude.
I really would have liked to seen him take out one of this one right here. It's only got 11% HP. Can he finish it off? He won't quite get there.
No.
To finish it. So.
Oh, and that push on bottom, still going on.
Yeah. So Blue's production has been temporarily stopped. He is now not able to produce T3 at the speed that he was, and now the salmon color moving through with even more Fiends, as the Eastern team looked to be in a dominating position just 5 minutes ago, and now it feels like all these Fiend pushes are just devastating their bases, ripping through their front lines. Man, I don't know. What do you think? I mean, can they recover from all this?
I mean, Purple's pretty much taken out, and Hobo Joe took pretty big loss. I mean, he did seem to rebuild a lot of his build power, but now salmon-colored. Is that Chuchichi? Chuchichi's coming in,
Yeah.
and he's. I think with this amount of fiends here, he's gonna finish off Blue's base
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Oh, but he gets the a Gauss cannon up just in time. Maybe he actually might save his base.
He needs to kill this freaking fusion. It's been at so
please.
low. Okay, he's going for the north fusion.
He gets it.
I think he's... Oh, yeah, I think this is... Nice. And now Blue's base has been totally eliminated from the game. Blue did this greedy T3 rush, but guys, that can be punished. Look, if your opponents rush T3 like that, the trade-off is they're not going to have much to defend their base, and so you can rush them. And now Purple's commander also potentially in some trouble as a salmon.
Dangerous territory here.
Yeah, this game went from being so Eastern favored to now I don't even see how the Eastern team comes back from this. It feels unwinnable. Blue and Purple's base have basically has essentially been removed from the earth, and
yeah, honestly, like airplay once again triumphing with the drops. The drop play basically just swung the whole tide of the game here.
Yeah, and again, guys, you don't see transports used that much offensively like that in Bar, but I'd like to see more of it. That was, I mean, Red dropping a huge army of Fiends in Blue's base and doing devastating damage, and then Salmon coming in a little bit later and finishing him off. So, you know, that kind of transport play is very, very interesting. And but here in the north, the Eastern team striking back a little bit with a small army of brutes and taking what's left of Light Pink's base out. Now, Poopy Buttman has kind of been out of the game for a while, but basically, you know, Teal finishing him off, and yeah. So the northern, the Eastern team is not out of it. It's still anybody's game. But who do you give the advantage to at this point at the like the 21-30 mark?
I mean, honestly, this because what's following up Teal is he's got 4 Razorbacks here coming up behind this little tank push. So honestly, it's still like looking decent for the Eastern team here.
Yeah, Razorbacks are no joke. Very, very strong, especially at the early T3 phase. They do a ton of damage very quickly, and they can switch targets very, very fast. So they're good at taking out huge numbers of small units like ticks or pawns or things like that. But Red coming in with these paralyzers, and there's no air support at all, and so all these Razorbacks could just get stunned to death. That's pretty sad. It's pretty sad to see this T1 unit. But Green is bringing in some fighters to try to give that close air support and perhaps allow Blue to be successful in this push. But will it be enough?
Yeah, because so these paralyzed, they take there's like a little bar under the health bar that shows like the status of when it's going to get paralyzed, and these T3 units take quite a long time to get actually paralyzed. So they're actually doing quite a bit of damage still. But
here in the east, Salmon moving through with some more Fiends. So it looks like the Eastern team was ready, though. A nice army of Welders and some Stouts as well. So that push will be shut down, and I think Blue's push will also finally be shut down as these paralyzers will. As Breezy said, you can see the bar here, the paralyzed bar. They're stunned, and now they will die. So, man, this is such a back and forth game by both teams. And now in the south, the Western team with a huge army of Czars moving through, and I don't know, man. I don't know if the Eastern team can actually stop this push. There is a couple fat boys, but what do you think?
Yeah, and Orange does have some cargo, so there is T3s on the field for the West team now, and Green does have these. Are those Tech 2 gunships, the Flying Fortresses?
No, the Dragon is it's originally called the Crow, but it's almost like a T3 gunship.
Okay. Yeah.
They have a huge amount of health, and they do a lot of damage, but Red having a ton of air defense at the front and a nice fighter screen, and so even those dragons really not going to get much accomplished. As in the bottom, yellow pushing through, yellow and brown. This is looking scary, and red with all the fighter support as well. I don't know. I don't know if the Eastern team can actually stop this push.
Yeah, and now Mom's Boy Toy, he actually has strategic bombers, a whole bunch of them. And he's
shoot.
Flying them in.
Here comes the bombing run. We've talked about it in previous casts, the power of air. Build air, everybody, even in these newer player games.
Yeah,
it
it's
can
so
do
good.
devastating damage as he takes out some of the eco of green already. And going for the fusions. Oh my goodness. This is scary.
Oh, and he's going for the geo now, the geothermal plant.
Yeah. And I think he probably will get that.
Yeah.
And that explosion taking out some of dark green's base as well, so everything going wrong for the Eastern team, and now continue to be pushed by orange and yellow. This nice Tsar and Karganeth push.
Yeah, but on the top side, there's also a push going on with some welders. We have some spider bots in there mixed in.
And Beige's commander in trouble. He's running away. Where's his D-gun? Use your D-gun.
Nobody seems to
oh man,
know what that is, apparently.
Yeah, guys, there's this thing. Okay, so if you're one of our viewers, there's this thing the commander can do. It's spectacular. They just added it in the last patch. It actually wasn't part of the game for a long time, but they were like, maybe the commander needs this gun that can just kill anything in one hit. And so in the last bar patch, they added this thing called the D-gun. It's kind of OP, but like if you're in a situation where you're getting surrounded or you need to survive, you can press D on your keyboard and click, and you can kill things.
Yeah, things die. Yeah.
It's crazy. You can actually just kind of smash your face against the keyboard and it'll do it. Just smash your face like really hard, and your commander will. But actually, Red has resurrected one of Blue's Razorbacks and using it now to defend what's left of White's base after his comm was unceremoniously destroyed because he didn't know about the D-gun.
Yeah, and this army of fiends on the bottom right. Do you see that?
Yeah, there's so much action happening everywhere, guys. We can't even keep up with it. We're bad casters, but anyways, now Light Green's base in serious trouble, and all Red has to do is take out one of these fusions, and I assume the rest of it will go up in one huge ball of flame. Do you think Red will get this?
It's going to be close.
It's going to be close, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, he just couldn't get the kind of how the pathing was laid out there. Yeah, he just wasn't able to get the surround on it.
That's crazy, but still moving in with more fiends. This attack isn't over, guys. This game is so back and forth. I can't even say who's ahead right now. Both teams just inflicting so much damage on one another. It's truly,
I have no idea.
A spectacle to behold as both teams just fighting for their lives at this point, and it's been a really good game, really fun game.
Yeah, it's like the top side's completely collapsed for the Western team, but the Eastern team, the bottom side's collapsed. So it's honestly, it's still pretty damn even. But these Karganeths are a little worrisome.
Yeah, for
as
sure.
They're approaching greens, there's not really any answer for that just yet that I see.
Yeah, and the Karganeths are even decent against air. I mean, because they shoot these missiles that home. So even if the Eastern team were to bring down like paralyzer drones or whatever, the Karganeths would be decent at stopping this airplay. And now Neon Green's base looks to be like in serious trouble.
Yeah, there's just nothing here to really stop this. I feel like the team needs to start reacting to this because it looks like Green's gonna go in. He's got his commander cloaked.
Okay.
It's doomsday.
So green, so
It's,
Neon Green knows about the change from the last patch where they added the D-gun. So he is going to abuse this new mechanic that was just added into the game here. And but it won't amount to much. He will lose his commander, and now Neon Green basically out of the game.
Yeah.
One less scrub, you know. So we're in a position now where it's I couldn't tell you who's winning. I mean, who do you think is winning here, man?
Honestly, I can't tell. To be honest, it's actually pretty hard. It's pretty even still, I think.
Yeah.
Because oh man, I mean, these Cargonists are getting dangerously close. But Hobo Joe's doing a good job reacting. He's building some Gauss cannons here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he built them in time though. He's getting really close to that geothermal. He
doesn't want to lose this geo. This thing will explode and take out his entire base.
Yeah.
But it seems like light blue might be here just in time to save blue. Holy cow! The teamwork in this game has been really good as players kind of rallying around each other and doing what they can to protect their comrades. It's been a really good team play this game, guys. That's what you have to do in these team games. Sometimes your teammates will be the weakest link, and you have to come in there like Hercules and save them. You know, you have to be the the bigger man. But man, now Angel moving in with a few bulls or bulldogs, and he might be able to get this fusion with that. Oh my God, there's just nothing here to stop him. I'd like to see him target it. Here we go. You got to be kidding me. Are 2 bulls going to take out an advanced fusion reactor? That would just be...
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh!
This is crazy. The Western team not reacting. They're just not reacting. Oh, that is so hard to watch. As Red's base going up in a chain reaction of carnage. What a crazy freaking game, man.
Yeah, that's a tide turner right there.
Yeah.
I think those 2 bulls might be the MVP of this game.
MVP of the game, for sure. Those 2 bulls definitely worth their weight in gold as they just took out most of, or a huge part of Red's base. But here on the eastern side, a nice use of mines by Purple. Oh, wow, that was great. I've never seen mines used that well, taking out that push, and he's got a nice little minefield going on there.
Yeah, good luck getting through that.
Yeah. Guys, yeah, you don't see mines that much in Bar, but they're pretty good in this kind of situation where your opponent keeps attacking you. There's these huge open areas that are difficult to defend with kind of traditional defenses. So, Jesus, this game is so close. I really could not tell you who's ahead. I mean, both sides have just been crippled over and over and just kind of pummeled to death and somehow coming back. And
the T-Zars have finally arrived after about 10 minutes. They are probably one of the slowest moving units I've seen in Bar. But they are absolutely terrifying at the same time.
Yeah, and these Thors as well that Blue has built. I think at this point Blue has rebuilt his base like 3 times or more.
And he just comes back stronger and stronger.
Yeah. he's like a Saiyan. You know, it's like every time he gets pummeled into the ground, he gets a little stronger.
Yeah, what are those like seeds that they give him to repower themselves?
Oh,
the sensu beans.
The sensu beans. Yeah, everyone, his teammate keeps giving him sensu beans to come back into the game. And but man, the Western team breaking through this minefield with it. Very nice push of Cargonists. And Purple using his commander, he knows about the change in the last patch that they added the D-gun, so he's he's doing a good job there of stopping this. But I don't know. I mean, do you think the Eastern team can come back? There are these Thors in the kind of in the Western center, and those may take out the Southern base.
Yeah, for sure. Like it's getting into deep enemy territory here.
Yeah.
Heading straight for Chuchichi here. I don't know if he's noticed this yet, because it doesn't seem like he's reacting, stopping the units to turn them around. Oh, here we go. He's finally noticed it, it seems, and he's starting to focus it. But I don't know. I mean, well, it might get to the... I think Chuchichi, if he knows about the D-gun feature that was added, this would be a good opportunity for it.
Yeah, it's a really cool change. Yeah. But here on the east side, yellow pushing through with a few Czars, and oh my god, he's gonna kill light green's base! Oh no!
And Chuchichi also goes down too. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, both bases exploding on either sides of the map pretty much simultaneously. As the Scorched Earth gameplay continues, both teams just inflicting enormous economic damage on one another. And I still cannot tell you who is ahead or who's winning. We're at such a clown fiesta point that it's
yeah.
It's hard to say. It's just hard to say.
Guys, I actually have no idea what's going on.
No. I thought we were watching Bar, but we're actually watching the rolling circus or the flying circus or what have you. So, okay. So
I will say it's damn entertaining.
This game is guys. This is why these lower skill games are more fun to cast sometimes because I mean it's complete chaos.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun when these things happen and like these players are playing pretty well. Like I'm not going to take anything away from them. But it has become like a 4v7 though. It's the Western team down to 4 players. So I don't know. Yellow doing another death push here in the south, and
and Hobo Joe. Okay, he knows about the
I think Hobo Joe knows about this new feature they added in the last patch. This I think it's called the Disintegrator gun. It's kind of a stupid name. I don't know why they called it that, but yeah, using the Disintegrator gun. This OP change they made in the last patch to take out Yellow's entire freaking army. What a you can see the power of
Yellow bringing his mobile anti-nuke to the front lines here.
Yeah, that's where they house the monkeys for the circus. Yeah. They keep them in that box there.
Looks like Hobo Joe actually wants to hop in.
Yeah. He's like, let me in. I want the monkeys. Yeah, he's trying to get in the box. You know, he is a fan of monkeys. But man, this new mechanic, Blue using it so well. God, it's so OP. Why did they add that to the game in the last patch? But yeah, either way, Blue really a hero there. And if you can see Yellow killing his corpse so that he can't be resurrected a second time, he's
actually a big brain play there from Yellow.
Yeah. Guys, if you didn't know, you can resurrect commanders if there's a corpse, and so Yellow's like, no more of this. The monkeys in this box have witnessed too much. I mean, they're already traumatized. They're gonna need therapy. So that corpse is gone forever, and so. But still, man, something happened in the north. Did you see what happened there? Something exploded.
No, I was looking at the bottom right, and I missed out. But there are these stores.
Comm exploded in the north, so northwest.
Oh, really? So another player went down? Okay.
I don't know how he died exactly, but
yeah, I'm not sure. These stores are getting in dangerously close once again.
Yeah. 2 more Thors. The last 2 Thors did a ton of damage to Red's base. Of course, was it Red or was it maybe it was White's base? Red has left the game. He's had enough. He's tapped out. But White now in trouble as these Thors seem uncontested. I don't know if there's anything here to stop them.
Yeah, it looks like the Western team's kind of running out of answers for these Thors. And there's a huge push following behind it too. Lots of anti-air mixed in, so I don't know if air will be the way to stop these. They need something on the ground.
And Yellow actually having a Juggernaut or a Krogoth to my TA fans, but it's not in the right place. He really needs that in their base to defend them.
Yeah.
And they're pretty slow too, so
yeah, there's no way it'll turn around and make it in time, I don't think.
No, and these 2 Thors may just end the game because the Western team finally seeming to be tapped out. Finally at this point where they just don't have much left to stop these constant T3 pushes by blue and purple. Yeah, this is a tough situation, as now yellow's base in serious trouble, and bringing his own commander into the fray. He's going to try to get something done. He could maybe degun this Thor, but I don't know if it's going to be in time. His whole base... Oh, no.
Oh, that's brutal. He did get his second Krogoth out just then, too.
Nice.
But now Hobo Joe is pushing on the bottom. He's pushing against the Juggernaut, but that Juggernaut's going to push those Razorbacks away for sure, as it is the strongest unit in the game.
Did you say the strongest? The strongest unit in the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very strong. The Juggernaut. The developers were actually talking about giving the Juggernaut a D-gun too.
Oh, they should. Yeah.
Just because, I mean, why does the commander that you get for free get this weapon, but the most expensive unit in the game doesn't? I mean, it doesn't make much sense. Can't really explain it. But here in the Northwest, light blue now killing what's left of Orange's base, this top left base, and there are a nice use of brawlers to stop this, but I don't know. Do you think the Western team can come back from this? I mean, they do have a couple Juggernauts.
Yeah, I mean, they could do one last hurrah here with these Juggernauts. Maybe if they rally these the T3 rocket bots over, they could do one last hurrah push here. Because I don't really see an answer for the Krogoths. I don't think these Razorbacks are going to cut it. They need something stronger.
Yeah. Oh, well, there's a lot of sharpshooters.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
And those are decent. Those are decent against the T3, the Krogoths. If they can stay at range. They are paper, though. These sharpshooters having paper health. But that's a good counter. And now Bertha also shooting at the Juggernaut, that long-range plasma cannon fire. So I don't know. Do you think yellow can break through here?
Yeah, it's going to be hard without any support. Also, the Eastern team could just do grunt spam. Grunt spam would probably overwhelm these Krogoths just by themselves.
Yeah, and some more
looks like Orange
Razorbacks
is gonna
coming
go.
in.
He's going for some kind of snipe here with his gunships. I don't know if he's gonna make it through though. One last ditched effort.
One last hurrah by Orange, attempting to maybe snipe a commander, but it seems like the Eastern team has learned from their past mistakes and they have built some air defense, and so I think there's probably too much here. And now this Krogoth is really low.
Yeah.
The Eastern team building the right counters, and once this Krogoth goes down, I don't know if there's anything left that that Yellow and Orange can do to stay in the game.
Yeah, it's going to be hard with these sharpshooters, and I mean, technically, I guess they could try to resurrect it.
Yeah.
I think that would be a good option. Just like spam a bunch of res bots, maybe get some grunt spam, and just try to do one last hurrah push. Grunt spam and scout spam would be very good against these sharpshooters, as their reload time it's very long in between shots. So they could try to just like overwhelm these sharpshooters.
And now it seems like the Eastern team firing nukes at that top left base. There were no anti-nukes up there. And so I think the game has entered the nuclear phase, I believe, as there are a few nukes at the north of the map, a few silos. I see at least one, there may be more. But
do you have as hard as a time spotting this kind of these things?
I do in my cast. I can never. I'm like, someone has a nuke somewhere. Fuck you guys. I can't find it. That kind of thing. Like, it's hard, man.
can't
There's
see
just
it.
so much clutter on the
Yeah.
screen. So, but yeah, I do have a hard time finding those nukes and Berthas
Man.
and everything else. The tactical nukes especially are like tiny, so
Yeah.
hard to find.
Oh, I do see one nuke. Okay, I found one.
Yeah, there's one nuke here. There's a Bertha.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're tough to see sometimes.
I mean, Purple's done a great job with this. The minefield has spread all the way over to Blue's
Yeah.
base, making it pretty much probably impossible to push through that side. And it looks like Yellow is doing what we were talking about. He's rezzing the other Krogoth here, the Juggernaut.
Yeah. If Yellow can get this Juggernaut back and they could do a 2 Juggernaut push, there's a possibility that the Western team could still win this game. Of course, this process takes a long time. It's only
Yes,
at
it
about
does.
15-20% there. So
Yeah, he's going to need a lot more res bots if he wants to get that up faster. But yeah, these Thors from Blue, from Hobo Joe, are sneaking by, and one of the Juggernauts is trying to chase it down, but the Thors are just faster, so it's just going to be able to outrun it.
yeah, no doubt. These Thors a huge problem. Seems like Blue has just been sending in these squads of 2 Thors for the past 20 or so minutes, and every time has just been so effective. As there's just not much here to stop these. There's no real defenses to speak of. There's a single catapult. That's about it.
Yeah. Looks like Orange is going to go up and try to degun these.
Yeah.
And Orange also trying to launch, firing 2 nukes off, but looks like the Eastern team does have the proper anti-nukes.
Yeah. Those nukes will be stopped mid-flight as Orange attempting to use this new mechanic to save his base, but I don't know.
Oh.
Oh.
Man. He almost got a double kill with that Thor.
Yeah.
Because the comms were so close to each other. Those are the last 2 comms, so he could have so close for getting a double kill there to finish it off.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, but I think with that, the Western team finally going to be eliminated, as they've done so well for so long, and they've held on and just done a valiant effort. And at several points in the game, I really thought the Eastern team was dead. I didn't think there was any way to come back. So what a crazy back and forth game by both teams. But I think once this commander dies,
Yellow was trying to go out in style, but he ended up surviving.
Yeah. Yellow with 8 kills already. And again, the Eastern team having a hard time finishing the game, but at this point it feels to be just a matter of time because there's just not much left. I think Yellow deciding to leave the game instead of dying. It looked like he taps out there. Now it's just Orange. And I have to say, building these 2 nukes is kind of a last-ditch effort. It was a nice idea.
Yeah.
Thinking maybe we can just nuke the enemy team and win that way. Orange saying we had a good run to his teammate, but I don't think he realizes his teammate is gone.
Yeah, I think things started going downhill for the Team West once Mom's Boy Toy, those two bulls, man. I feel like it just changed the whole tide of the game for Team West.
For sure, yeah, those 2 bulls taking out that advanced fusion, and there was just no defenses there. There was nothing to stop them. The Western team not reacting in time. And like you said, that was kind of the beginning of the end. So, but what a crazy match. I really couldn't have predicted who was going to win. It was so back and forth. I'm actually kind of amazed the Eastern team did win. But nice use of minefields, and it was really good.
Yeah, great use of mines. Like I've never seen them used and have them be that effective. Like I haven't seen that, so pretty cool to see.
Yeah, Well, guys, thank you for watching the cast. Make sure you go into the bar Discord and tell the developers that this new D-gun feature is broken and they should probably like remove it. Like you shouldn't just be adding things like that without any testing. So anyway, yeah, Breezy, it's been wonderful having you. I think everyone enjoys our casts, and I'll give you the last word.
I mean, yeah, thanks for inviting me to do this, man. It's always a pleasure to cast with you, man. And
Yeah.
I look forward to the next one.
Yeah.
So
Thank you guys for watching, and see you on the next cast.
yeah, see you guys. Take care.